Welcome to East Lansing, home of the Michigan State Spartans. These fans here know how to prepare for a game, and many have been preparing since dawn. A lot of anticipation for this game. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Washington Huskies, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Michigan State Spartans. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Spartans will kick this away to get us going here. This one will be fair caught. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. He's going to hand this off. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Tough spot here, 2nd and long at the 20. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Running back grabs it on a screen.
I love early in a game like this where you get the running back involved. You just get his hands on the football. Also, nice easy screen. Gets the quarterback settled into the game. Nice easy throw. Look at this. Ends up being a huge play.
On the opening drive, it's now 3rd and 4. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Oh, incomplete. He's very lucky that wasn't intercepted here on the opening possession. Like to have that one back. It's going to bring up 4th down. And the Huskies will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. The punt will bounce and go out of bounds. They'll spot it near the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. Defense is coming after him. Receiver makes the grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Second down, we're going to throw it. Tries to get it to the running back. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down.
Good job up front here by this offensive line to protect the Michigan State quarterback and give him time to make an accurate throw for the 1st down. And boy, over the years, especially recently, they've had great quarterback play. Connor Cook, 3 years of starting, outstanding performances by his Michigan State offenses. Kirk Cousins, we saw what he could do when he was at East Lansing and the job he's now doing in the NFL. Even going back to Drew Stanton, who's more of a dual threat guy. Spartans have had really good quarterback play.
Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Here's the second down play. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Looking to pass here on second down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Looks left and finds his target there. And they've got him.
We are in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Took contact on the throw. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works. And the Spartans will have to kick this away. That's the first punt of the afternoon for this offense. And that punt will just bounce out of bounds, so no return. Washington offense heads back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Second down after the incompletion. QB decides to keep it here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's looking deep here. And the ball is picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Moving right through the contacts. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, he was keeping them out of the end zone.
The linebacker shifting around now. And that run produces a decent gain. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Throw to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
Well, when you run that out route, it's going to end up very close to the sideline. Love his awareness to realize not only keep his eyes on the football, but where he is on the field. He gets his toe down before he goes out of bounds for the catch.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that 3rd down play. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. Long enough and good. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
We'll call for the fair catch here. Washington offense retakes the field here. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And the single back takes the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
And that's a first down.
One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
I talk a lot about defensive ends arguably being some of the best athletes on the field. Here's an example of a guy that's just too quick off the edge for the offensive line to be able to contain. He got in there in a heartbeat and came up with that sack.
Michigan State 3.
The Huskies will have to kick it away when he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. See if he can make something happen with the return. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Keeping it on the ground here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? They'll change the pre-snap look now. Third down, out of the shotgun. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up the first down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
And the Spartans have 1st and 10 here. And the wideout goes in motion. It's a shotgun run call. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Loses 1. 2nd down coming up.
Now it's second down here. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to scramble. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Trying to extend the play. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, and another incompletion.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Offense is back out on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off. It's a design run. Not much on that play. Brought down short. Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Fires it to the wideout. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? It's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
Brings up second and goal.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 8. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught in the flat by the running back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Spartans. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now they get set to kick it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. You've seen you're able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change...
And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Boy, great job up front by the Spartan defensive line. And Chris, that's one thing. We're all the way back to George Perlis and one of the guys like Nick Saban when he was the head coach of Michigan State. Always been physical and played tenacious defensive football, led by that defensive line.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. On the run, he'll let it go. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Touchdown, Sparty. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good at 17-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Washington offense heads back out on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. And the Huskies looking to run some tempo here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. Quarterback drops back. He's going to test the secondary. And he's got it down there inside the 35. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Washington.
I love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
It's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a 1st down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Time running down, just one play left here in the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Gets some space around the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Huskies will kick this away to get the second half going. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. The Spartans hustle to the line and run the hurry up. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He'll take a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Washington offense retakes the field here. He hands it off from the gun. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that previous play. They'll test the right side here. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Buying time now, rolling to his left. Trying to create here on the move. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway to set up the offense at the 38.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. The defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded. There was not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now.
How impressive these guys have been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Catch hauled in here over the middle. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Handoff in a single back formation. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass rush closing in. Touchdown, Spartans. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Michigan State, 31.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Huskies offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. He's escaping the pocket now. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Huskies. Made the defense look slow that time.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And he's got it. The two-point conversion to make this a 16-point lead, back within 2 scores.
Well, that's when you know an offensive coordinator has confidence in his running game. 2-point conversion, no problem. Rely on the back and his vision with that great blocking up front to get you the 2 points.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Michigan State offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Bringing pressure. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Let's it fly to the wideout. And that one's picked off. What a play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. The running back has been busy today, but not much to show for it. The defense all over him again.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He shreds the tackle. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Important second down play coming up. Handoff to the single back. In the clear at the 25. He's swarmed by the defense. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. They'll try to run for the first down. Looks like Washington will have the first down.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all... Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Here comes a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Michigan State 31, Washington 15.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Movement at the second level of the defense now. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Now it's third and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He pulls it in for a big gain. Touchdown, Washington. Still no answer for this offensive machine. So they find the reliable tight end, and he makes the defense pay that time.
You know, the receivers a lot of times get most of the attention, but don't forget about how potent a tight end can be. When you've got a player like this who can run routes, you get a serious weapon that they can utilize, and they just did right there.
Now the try for 2.
Under. Green 25.
They'll try to run this one in. He'll be stopped short of the goal line. The try fails, and this is still a 2-score differential. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
31, Washington 21.
Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And the returner is brought down.
Now at the 15. And for Michigan State's point, will take over first and 10.
Michigan State offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. Jukes to get past a man. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. They'll give it to the back. A juke to man, but not much room to maneuver. Stopped after a small gain.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down play coming up.
Timber. 29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
And he drops back in the gun. Ball's incomplete. A lot of heat on that throw.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Quick throw caught on the left side. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
They'll kick it away here. And the Washington offense heads back out on the field. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Running through the tackle. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a two-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. First down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He's looking to scramble. Tries to get loose on the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. And the Huskies come to the line to run the hurry up. Caught quickly. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
But Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. You're down by a couple possessions. Completion is good, but truly the two most important things, getting the ball downfield to your receivers and making sure they're working to get out of bounds to preserve that clock to be able to get a score, get the ball back, and have a chance to win this game.
And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes a quick catch. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. First down here for this offense. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Getting set. Here's second down. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Handoff here from the shotgun. Making people miss. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Coming up, second down and goal. Caught near the goal line. And he'll be stopped just short of the end zone at the 1. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And they cut into this lead now on third and goal. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
No problem with PAT right down the middle.
Washington, 21.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Washington offense retakes the field here. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. The pocket breaking down. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. They're behind the sticks on second and long here from the 12. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Using his legs here. Slides down to avoid the tackle. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. And looking to throw now on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Cannot escape him. Down he goes. The Huskies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's hit as he throws it. And that last pass falls incomplete. That will do it. Game over. Well, this was an intriguing matchup coming in. We weren't sure which way it was going to go. Kirk, what do you think made the difference today?
Well, I think it's the critical moments, the third downs, the red zones, the turnover margin. Those are the areas you're usually going to see the difference in a close game. And today they were able to come up on top in a lot of those aspects of the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.